Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox, take a close look and test the RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator or air compressor or air pump. And just taking a look at the details that's on the box packaging, you can see the list of applications of this air compressor or air pump. And at the back of the box there are some specifications and details for this RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by popping up the box flap at the top and lifting out the protective packaging that's in it. And we'll continue to do so and sliding the contents out from the box packaging and making sure nothing else is left behind. We can close the box back up and of course set it to the side. So I'm going to set it on the right hand side of the tabletop as we spread and lay the contents out of this RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator's box packaging on the tabletop. And let's slide what is the tyre inflator out from its protective foam sleeve, and laying once again the contents out across the tabletop neatly so you have a full and clear view of the details from the box packaging. So right there are the details of the contents of the RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator. Now let's start off by taking a look at this booklet here, which appears to be the user manual or user guide. And let's spread it open so it spreads across 3 pages or panels, and giving you a look at the details contained within them. So front and reverse for your reference. Okay, let's close it back up and let's set it to the side. So just going to set it down on the left hand side of the tabletop. And of course, moving right along, there is a packet here with different needles or connectors. So giving you a look right there. There appears to be 4 types of connectors or needles in this packet. So giving you a look right there. Let's open it up to take a better or clearer look at them. So right there, 2 metal needles and 2 plastic connectors or needles. Okay, one more look right there, and setting them down on the tabletop, setting it on the left hand side of the table. And just trying to keep them in view so you have a complete picture right there. And of course, moving right along, there is a cable here, what appears to be a charging cable for the tyre inflator. Let's undo the cable tie, and of course we can see that on one end there appears to be a USB-C connector. Now let's just undo the cable tie first so we can have a better idea of this cable. So right there, giving you a sense of the cable's length, and of course the connectors at the ends. So as you can see, on the left is the USB Type-C connector, and on the right is the USB Type-A connector. So right there, giving you a look at them both as we try and achieve focus on them. So right there, giving you a nice and clear look at the connectors. Okay, and setting the cable down to the side and moving right along to the next item, which appears to be the tube or hose for the tire inflator, and giving you a look at the ends of them. Right there, one end to fit into the tire inflator itself, and the other end to fit a needle onto. So giving you a close-up look at the details right there, as close as I can, while trying to maintain focus on them. Right there, giving you a look at its flexibility as well. Okay, so setting the tube or hose down, let's move on to what appears to be the final item, which is the main item itself. As you can see, the protective plastic bag packaging. Let's slide the inflator out from it, and giving you a look at the RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator right here, straight out from its plastic bag packaging. So giving you a look at the details, and of course to give you some sense of its size, resting it in my palm, and of course holding it as well, or gripping it. So it does have a plastic or ABS body with a matte finish, and it does have a light to medium weight to it, and it measures 13.5 centimeters tall or long, 8.5 centimeters wide, and 4.8 centimeters thick. So right there, giving you a look at its details, and of course there is a protective film protecting the digital LED display. And let's take a much closer in look so you can see the buttons, which have a silicone covering to them. So we can see a button for the torch, a plus, M button minus, and a broken circle pattern on the far right. And at the top we can see what appears to be an LED there, and of course the connectors and what appears to be the storage screw, point for the connector tube or inflator tube or hose, and on the right the power switch, currently showing off. Okay, so giving you a sense of its overall design, and at the bottom we can see there are some vents as well as a USB-C port there for charging or recharging this portable tire inflator. Now let's go ahead and turn it on by sliding the switch on to the on position and giving you a look right there. The digital LED display in white and very legible, even with the protective film still applied on that round or circular screen. Now let's toggle the units by pressing, perhaps not on that button, but let's figure out the buttons one by one. Let's start off with the far left button. Let's tap on it and we can see that the torch does activate using that button. Now let's press on it again. So right there, giving you some sense of the activation of the torch. Now let's press and hold and see if there's additional functionality, but of course always refer to the user manual or instruction booklet before attempting to operate. So you can see the M button does activate the pump and deactivate by pressing on the M button. And with the far right button, we can see on the screen currently showing a vehicle image, and if we press on that again, now a motorcycle or scooter or moped, and then a bicycle, and lastly a ball or basketball. So 4 separate modes right there, depending on the application or equipment or machinery that you're trying to inflate for. And of course, let's press on the plus button so we can see the presets right there, and pressing and holding does increase very rapidly the numbers. As you can see, it does have a maximum inflation pressure of 150. Going more, it does cycle back down to a minimum of what appears to be 3 in the car or vehicle mode. And it does go backwards as well, from the low of 3 going minus, does cycle back or circle back from the maximum limit. Okay, and let's see with the motorcycle, same thing right there, does have the kind of presets of the pressure for each type. So default values right there, 36 psi for a vehicle or car, 32 psi for a motorcycle, a bicycle with 30 psi, and 9 psi for a basketball. So those are just default values, but definitely always refer to the manufacturer specifications for your tire or ball type. Okay, and let's try with the mode once again with the light and see if there's additional features with the light. Okay, but always refer to the user manual. There should be a strobe and SOS feature, but nonetheless, let's turn it back off with that switch on the right hand side. Turn it back on again, and let's try once again by pressing and holding on the LED button. Okay, let's now connect the tube to the inflator. So very simply turning it clockwise and making sure that it is tightly screwed in. So you can see that there is an outer grip or sleeve right there, and of course at the opposite end, for storage purposes, one can always connect it to the end right there. Okay, let's make sure that we've got it in the nicely aligned straight position right down. So you can see in the storage position, and of course turning it off, we can see that it does work as a handle as well. So right there, the overall stored dimensions of this RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator. And let's see if we can get the different PSI readings as well, or different pressure units. So playing about so we can see by pressing and holding on to the measurement unit or mode button at the far right, it does toggle the different pressure units right there, with the default one being the PSI or pounds per square inch. Pressing and holding does toggle it next to the bar unit, and then next is kPa or kilopascal, and once again lastly it's kilograms per square centimeter, and cycling or circling back around to PSI again. Okay, so once again still playing with the light, trying to get it into a different lighting mode. Okay, perhaps not, but nonetheless they're giving you a sense of the different mode types, and of course unscrewing the needle end of the hose and now fitting the what appears to be the car tire inflator adapter connector. Nope, the default one is already a car tire inflator connector, so this is an adapter for a different application, but nonetheless giving you a look as it is. Alright, so just putting it back in the storage position. And giving you one more look up close at the screen, as you can see right there, at its legibility. And let's achieve focus. There we go. And now let's go ahead and test it. Okay, so we're back with the RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator. Let's go ahead and turn it on just to give you a look at the display right now in the daytime. Okay, and now let's go ahead and unscrew the valve cap of the tyre and inflate the tyre. So of course unscrewing the inflator tube from its storage position. Now let's go ahead and screw in the tip of the inflator tube or hose and screw it in tightly onto the tyre valve. Making sure that it is nice and tightly fitted. So the leak appears to be from this end, so it's nice and tight on the connector end. So I've tightened up the air pump end, and now let's go ahead and turn it on, and right now it's showing 34.5 psi. Let's go ahead and inflate it by pressing on the M button. Let's start the RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator. Okay, let's increase the pressure to 36. That's on the M. And there we go. Auto shut off once it's achieved the desired or preset pressure, which is 36 kPa right now. Let's increase it a little bit more by pressing on the plus button to 38. just like that, it's achieved the 38 psi pressure. And we can unscrew the connector end and replace the valve cap back on. And we can turn the RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator off. And of course, pack it away. So that's the RHOKIC Portable Tyre Inflator. Thanks for watching and happy inflating!